pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
For item number 2 on our agenda today, we have a review of minutes and claims for the Vigo County Auditor's Office.
Okay.
Good morning. I believe you've all been presented with the minutes for April 13th, 2021 for your approval.
Any additions or corrections?
Nope, I'm good. Motion to approve.
Second.
All in by aye? Aye.
And we have presented you with the claims for the week of April 10th, 2021 to April 16th, 2021, in the amount of $413,938.04, plus payroll in the amount of $1,034,832.77, for a total amount of $1,448,770.81 for your approval.
Questions?
No questions on my end. Make a motion to approve the claims.
Okay.
Second.
All by aye? Aye. Okay.
Item number 3, the board has been presented with petitions to vacate right-of-ways in Nevins Township for work to be done. Is there anyone here to present on that?
Hello, I'm Ryan Wickens with Vigo County GIS, and I'm presenting these two petitions for the Vigo County Auditor. We've got two petitions, one applicant. That applicant is Mildred Sissy Starr and Terry Van Dyke. Terry is here today. I'd like to go ahead and just briefly discuss the property before we hear the petitions. They're looking to vacate this right-of-way so they can do residential improvements in Fontenette. The petitioner owns the south portions of lots 1 and 2, and all of lot 3 through 10 and block 3, and that's the property on the west side of Brown Street. And they also own all of lots 6 through 9 on the south side of what is petitioned to be First Street or First Avenue, and they own 14 through 17 on Second Avenue, and that is in Block 1 of Colmont addition to the town of Fountainette. And like I said, they are looking to do residential improvements. The property on the west side of Brown Street, I guess they're developing that into a garden spot. They're going to plant a vineyard and some fruit trees. And then there, between First Avenue and Second Avenue, they're going to build a brand new residential structure. And I did present the facade of that new structure and the proposed footprint. It's a pretty nice looking house. Now, Fountainette, that has been identified as a village by the comprehensive 2025 plan, and that code kind of lays out for future developments to match the existing development and block pattern. So I think that the proposal meets those. The first ordinance number 2, 2021, would be to vacate a 12-foot alley, and that alley is on the south side of lots 1 and 2, and on the north side of lot 3 and block 3 in the town of Fountainette. So the petitioners own both sides of that alley. I don't know if you guys want to take action on these individually or do it together to discuss them individually.
Can you do it individually?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So petition to vacate
The alleyway?
the alleyway?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That sound right, Joel?
That sounds great.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Second petition, ordinance 3.
Ordinance 3, okay. Okay, so action on vacating the alley and ordinance number 2.
So Ryan, for ordinance 2, that's the alleyway.
The alleyway.
only.
Yep.
Okay. I was out there yesterday, and actually I've been out there almost every day for the last 2 weeks, because this has been a project of mine, improving Fountainette. So I think it's great to see somebody wanting to do this. Now, this area is not an area that gets wet, right?
I don't believe so.
Okay, because that was kind of a concern with some of the people who live in that area. They mentioned that, so, okay.
Yeah, the petitioner's been working with area plan on avoiding the flood hazard areas and getting the site ready for development.
Right. Now, it'll be a tremendous improvement to the area. So we're wanting to do it separately, so I'll go ahead and make a motion to move forward with the vacation of the alleyway, ordinance number 2.
I'll second.
Okay. Thanks for doing that work, Brendan. All those in favor by aye?
Aye.
Okay.
So ordinance 3 is to vacate that 33-foot, which would be First Street. Currently, there is a house on lot 17. They're going to tear that house down, and that's where they plan on building this new structure. They parked their van, or not their van, but their boat, and they got an RV because they do a lot of traveling. They currently live in Herborn, Kentucky. They plan on selling that house, building this new one, and moving into it. They need the additional space to get the septic system in. I guess there's 3 building prints there on that site, and they have met with, I guess, some soil scientists, and they need the additional space to get the finger system in. There's no signs of road improvement for that street.
So they bought everything from lot 9 to 17?
Their daughter and son-in-law own the house to the east, so the family owns,
So they own 12 and 13. Daughter and son-in-law own 12 and 13.
and the lot to the south of them, or the parcel.
Trying to figure out how lot 17, tearing that down, comes into play with this septic system.
Because that's where they're gonna put the house. Somewhere on that lot.
Not at this house.
Yes, that house.
I thought that was gonna go where, by 2 and 1.
No, that's their garden. So that whole west side is gonna be a garden. Lots 3 through 10 will be a garden.
You had mentioned vineyard, Ryan. Is that going to be in the future for retail, or is that just for personal use?
Personal use and up the yard.
I like how you pulled this original one from 1901 on here for this. That's pretty cool.
Got that from the surveying department.
Well, yeah. Cold Bluff Mining Company.
Ryan, in the future, if they do decide to resell whatever they do, will we have to change this description again?
I don't think so. They'd probably have to get a zoning change of some sort to allow for commercial sales, because that property's all zoned residential, I'm pretty sure, RS. Again, that would be something they'd want to discuss with planning, and he says they're in that works right now, trying to plan out the home site.
So you're wanting to vacate the entire street?
Entire street. I believe that's 33 feet in width.
Out of curiosity, you've been out there.
Yeah.
So all these lots maybe had small homes on them at one time?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but let's be realistic, that the town's dying. And that this is probably one of the things that we've been hoping for, that somebody would come in and do this, and then it would spur growth in that area. You know, we just did a road improvement project behind the post office this last week. You know, there was talk, is that a county road? Is it the village road, who pays for that? But the county's always done it because they don't have any money, and they're in an extra pickle right now due to a trustee issue, so. Yeah, I mean, this clearly goes against what we're talking about in a separate meeting about how I absolutely do not want to see any roads vacated. So that's, I'm kind of struggling with it, but,
Well, this was a
Brian, can you come up here for a second?
coal mine town with subdivision developed by the coal mine, looks like, and
So you want to do this whole
repurposing
road?
all this ground.
This is the house.
Sounds
Who owns
pretty
all
good to
these?
me.
Son and brother own this.
That is cool.
So they own all this right here.
Really cool.
So the key here is they own all of
And
this.
I guess they've got a verbal contract to buy all of this too. And you're-
What's your last name, sir?
My name is Van Dyke, Barry Lee Van Dyke Senior.
So are we changing this from Fountainette to Van Dykeville?
There's no.
It's a it's a pretty area out there. Appreciate this.
So what happens with the road then? Is it, are you gonna keep it as like a hard surface area, or
The road is currently there.
the one that you're wanting us to vacate?
There's
It
no-
is actually a ghost road. It is non-existent. You couldn't even tell there was ever a road there.
Sold. All right, I'll make a motion to approve the vacation of the former roadway.
Second.
Aye.
Aye.
Good luck up there. Great. It's a pretty area.
Love to meet with you afterwards if you got time.
I will say.
You got a couple of trains going by your house.
That doesn't bother. We won't be there though.
Okay.
That's good.
Item number 4, there's 2 bridge inspection contracts from the Vigo County Engineer.
Good morning, Larry Robbins, Vigo County Engineer. This morning I have 2 separate contracts. One is the bridge inspection for Bridge 322. That is a project that will go to bid later this fall. Probably looking at spring construction start of that. That inspection contract's $153,094.10. I've reviewed the scope and everything. It complies with everything that we need to comply with for Indot and our MPO in order to meet our requirements for funding. And I don't know, Joel, if you had any questions about it or not, but
No, we've already talked about the Indot negotiating with him. There's no point.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
So, any questions on that one?
Do you have the contract, Joel?
He has the contract.
I have a copy of it here.
We're signing it today?
Yep.
Make a motion to approve the contract?
Second.
All by favor, aye? Aye. Okay.
Thank you. The next one is an Indot LPA contract. This is the next step in our bridge inspection process. So this will be a 4-year cycle. This contract is between the county and the state, and it dictates what bridges are in that contract and which ones are eligible for those federal funds, because that is another 80-20 split. So the feds will participate in that 80%. So this contract just follows that guideline, and it's the next step in that process.
Well, questions?
Larry sent both contracts to me. I reviewed them. They're pretty much standard language. There's nothing in there that's out of the ordinary. And with Indot, you really don't have much negotiation power to change.
These are typical contracts that all 92 counties have. They'll all be the same. The only thing you do is change the county name.
Motion to approve.
All by favor, aye? Aye. Okay, Larry.
All right, thank you. I'll bring these up after the meeting.
Yeah.
Item number 5, consideration of Peter Bowe appointment, Mr. David Phelps.
I think this is what we talked about before, changing a couple of people around, and one was dropping off to,
I just know we went 5 to 3, so
yeah, and 2 to,
I forget.
it's appointment that
Shuffling.
needed to be made by the commissioners. So, it's current member and just make the changes to our appointment.
It goes from the council appointment to us, is that how that is?
Yeah, that's the way I understand it.
Sounds like it worked out to me.
Okay. I can make that motion, can I?
Yes.
A motion.
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor, by aye?
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
Item number 6, comment or other business from Vigo County Commissioners or other Vigo County representatives.
Okay. Yes.
I'd just like to give a reminder that tax bills went out in the mail. So if people could be patient with the treasurer and the auditor and the assessor for the next couple of weeks. We did go to a new tax software, so we're working out some kinks. If you do have people calling you, please send them our way. Tell them to leave a voicemail if they don't get someone, and we will get back with them. Or take a name and number, and we'll be glad to call them. But
Or go to loudtaxinfo.com.
go to loudtaxinfo.com / Vigo County. But if they have questions or concerns, have them call.
And Treasurer, we highly encourage them to pay online or out of person, right?
Yep. Pay at the banks.
Come on up and get it on the microphone.
Can you give us an update on the microphone so it's on the record?
Yeah.
Because, yeah,
Well, it might help a few people.
yeah, this is good stuff.
Sorry, Josie, I drug you into that.
I called her out. Tag team.
Same, are going to be bombarded with phone calls and questions and such, but the loudtaxinfo.com does give the taxpayer many avenues to pay their bill. So, of course, I don't have all that information here in front of me, but they can pay by phone, they can pay with credit card, mail the payment to our lockbox service. But we are getting a lot of phone calls at this time, so bear with us.
Can you, Lao can be spelled so many different ways, and I'm trying to go to it. How do we
I think
spell
it's
it?
best to tell the taxpayer to go low, L-O-W, versus Lao,
Yeah,
because I
okay.
don't think that they
That keeps messing me up.
understand the spelling of that, so
So what's the address?
The ad-
Lao,
L-O-W-I-N, no, wait a minute, LOWTAXINFO.com. It'll take you to the Vigo County, you select the county at that point in time, and then from there you can enter
yeah.
parcel, name, address to search.
It's very easy to do, isn't it?
Very, very, it's a wonderful, wonderful system to have.
And they're encouraging me to pay John Smith's taxes at 210 North Ironwood, right off the bat, for the example. Oh, this is
It's
great.
really easy, very friendly to use.
Good job.
Good job,
That's me
Shane.
deep.
Okay.
I just looked at my tax bill.
Did you not get yours?
No, I did, but I probably didn't pay attention to it.
Well, my bank reminded me that ours went up, so yeah, how about that?
Who do you call for that?
Kevin,
Oh, it's that bumper sticker on the back of trucks that I see. If you have a problem with my driving and there's a 1-800
Yeah.
number to call,
Yeah.
yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm happy to pay him. Did I say that out loud?
Okay.
thank you.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks, Cheryl, for bringing that up.
Any other comments or business from any department heads or commissioners?
Bob, you want to mention your group's going to take a trip down to the jail or anything?
I don't. Yeah, I don't think that's, let's don't.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Chris, you had a good cleanup?
I did, Darwin Road. We had about 10 volunteers and about just a little over a ton of trash, 52 bags of trash on a
Great.
1 mile section of roadway.
And they're big bags, they're not grocery sacks.
The 5
They
foot
were
bags.
big bags. We've got to clean up in Fountainette on the 24th. in Burnett down the road to the south on the 8th, and about 3 or 4 more lined up before June, so. It was on the news this morning? Good.
Do you
You don't
wanna-
watch the news anymore? Hey, Tony? Oh, it was on THI? I don't recall you interviewed me about it. Huh, crickets. Oh, that's good, though. Karen's done a great job.
You want to go ahead and discuss the vestibule, because I found it?
Yeah,
Yeah. So late March, early April, we looked into adding a vestibule on the front section of the building here and putting one staff member out there to greet folks when they come in the door. That estimate came in at $141,288, so the commissioners would like to proceed with that.
and for clarification, we looked at this, November, December, because we had COVID funds to spend on protecting us. And so this was a way to do that by having one point of entry, one person to help guide which direction you go. And I think I know we were going to have a sideline discussion on if we can still fund it that way, but at the time, the auditor was comfortable with using those funds for that enhancement, so I'm just hoping that that's still the case. If not, we'll figure it out, right?
Right.
'Cause it needs to be done, so. But we just, Chris, for the contract, we just need to vote on it today, right? Is that what you're?
Well, we don't really even have to vote on it, we just need to mention it. From what Jimmy had said yesterday, I talked to him on the phone. Carol, what do you think?
Well, it's an agreement to build, so
I mean, we can go ahead and do that too.
I'll just officially make the recommendation that we move forward. We need to do it, yeah.
Okay.
So let's move forward with building the vestibule at 100 and, what was the final quote?
141,288.
141,288 with Garmon Construction.
I will second that, and if anybody wants to come see a picture or a rendering, I have it up here, so.
Yeah, it looks like a box. With
Glass box. But it also makes us ADA compliant at our entrances and things like that, so.
Okay, so I think I made a motion.
Second.
Second. All those in favor, by aye?
Aye.
Aye. All right.
If we have no other comment for our business from the commissioners or Vigo County representatives, let's move on to item number 7, public comment. I personally have not received anything from public comment, email or anything as such.
You good? Joey's gonna check the YouTube channel.
So is that wrapping us up then?
Perhaps to that. We don't have any coming.
Until
Okay. All right. Stand in recess.
next time.
Till next time.
It looks better than what we currently got, though. I think it looks more formal, it looks nice.
Yeah. It does, yeah.